First and foremost, I want to give a trigger warning. This is a heavy topic. I'm glad that you're here. I'm Latasha. This is Clara's Revival. I am your certified self-revival and master spirit coach. Today we're discussing sexual assault and the effect it has on you and your sexuality. And it has a major effect on you, your overall view of yourself, your self-esteem, especially if this is something that happened in your young formative years, or any age. This is something that just really affects you deeply. So we're going to talk about some of the things that you lose when you experience this type of thing. You lose a sense of control. You know, your choice was taken away from you. And that leads you to try to regain control through subconscious action. For instance, you may become overbearing, or you may try to control every little detail of your life and others. You lose a sense of safety. You don't feel safe. You may feel very anxious and fearful and have problems sleeping, suffer from insomnia. This really just affects your overall ability to sort of relax and feel safe. Another way that this affects you is it affects your ability to have a healthy relationship with sex. It really taints your view on sex, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. Overall, it just leaves you feeling very empty and depleted and very undeserving of good things. It's like it takes a piece of your soul and you just feel robbed, and it's just hard for me to really explain that empty feeling that you have when you experience something like that. So just know that this experience is affecting you. Even if it happened years ago, it is affecting you in more ways than you know. It leads to feelings of anger, sadness, confusion. A lot of times statistics say that when assaults like these happen, 9 times out of 10, the perpetrator. It's someone that you're close to. It's a friend. It's a family. It's a colleague. It's someone from school. It's someone from the sports team. It's someone that you know and that you're familiar with, which leads to complicated feelings of confusion, extreme sadness, depression. And like I said, you just really have a hard time feeling that self-worth and feeling like you deserve good things. As a result of all these emotions, you begin to withdraw. You become very quiet. I've heard extreme cases of people, not saying a word for a year or two after the experience. So sometimes you just become very quiet, withdrawn. You don't have many things to say. It's almost like you're living an outer body experience and you're just existing, moving through life with no real emotion or no soul connected to your body. You ruminate. And ruminating takes on many forms. And what that is in this case is thinking about that experience over and over again. Thinking, what if I was able to fight them off? I didn't do this. I didn't do that. Just thinking about that disgusting smell or whatever that disgusting action was that just really hurt your spirit. It's hard to shake that. And you think about it over and over and over, and you ruminate. That's what that is, and it does not serve you. I'm here to tell you that you can break free from that. It is something that is very difficult to do, but difficult does not mean that it can't be done. You can break free from it. So I want to talk a little bit more about how it affects you sexually. The shoe doesn't fit one shoe doesn't fit all. It takes many forms, and it looks many different ways depending on the experience, the person, their upbringing, their cultural experience. All types of things affect this, but there are some commonalities with this. A lot of times it will affect a person's ability to have a positive sexual relationship. They may be disgusted by sex. They may feel uncomfortable in having sex. They may feel uncomfortable with someone looking at their body. They may have body image issues. Things like this can cause bulimia, anorexia, and just an overall negative view of your body. There are some women who may become promiscuous and may try to regain that control through sex and, really thrive off of being able to control men through their money and with sex and gaining that power back. They may choose to, strip or work in other sex related fields. So just know that that experience has affected you as a whole. I don't have time to get into it today, but we might talk about it later. Not only does it affect, your actions, it affects your spirit, and it affects your body too. Trauma has a neural response, and so you have been affected deeper than you realize. So once you really dive deep into some of the emotions that you feel, some of the emptiness, and start to really dig deep and understand your behaviors, you can begin to start the healing process. It can be done. I love you. Comment. Let me know what you want to hear. Let me know what other topics I can discuss and be of help to, because we all, as women, I believe, have lived some type of trauma, and this is something that is unfortunately very common. All right, so you are not alone. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I love you. I will see you soon.